Scorpio, return to sender, undress unknown. Someone is probably going to be trying to undress something, or I'm going to have to address this immediately because it could be important. So, how you doing, Scorpio? I've got some channel messages for you, and then we're going to look into some tarot for you September. But I definitely keep hearing that I've returned to sender, address unknown. So I'm picking up two energies of the same thing. Some of you might, or Stephen King, or Stephen. Okay, but you've or a lion, some sort of Leo or Aquarius, placements of 8. But I definitely keep hearing both energies being kind of the same. Undress, someone could be undressing something, but then also I keep hearing Jesse James, or the name Jesse, James, Julian, Jackie, Justin, Jasmine, Jalians, every single J up in the energy. But like Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, Jackie. But undress unknown, and I'm going to have to address this immediately because it's very important. So I'm also picking up someone very stern and very like putty, or like I'm just going to have to address this immediately because it's very important. And I keep picking up someone like that. It could be a mother. Okay, but then I'm also picking up, I'm going to have to undress this also. So it's like, I don't know if it's like unwrapping something, or unless you keep dressing up, like I keep dressing up, like changing my clothes and dressing up, and like I don't know if someone wants to dress up for an important event that seems to be coming up, or like dress up as, I don't know, just like it could be some sort of phallic kind of thing that could be going on, I don't know, but like I'm going to dress up. Okay, so I don't know if it's an event that you're going to, or someone's going to undress but then dress to impress kind of thing. Like I'm going to dress to impress, and then I'm going to undress in order to impress you even more. Right? Well, okay, so I'm definitely picking up another name there, but I don't know. But I'm picking up dress, undress. Okay. Now, address unknown, where someone might be trying to find out someone's address. Okay, so it might be where through this month you have someone that comes up and asks for a address where you live. Okay, like a PO box or something that could be delivered. Okay, at the same instant of the same message, I'm also picking in Pikachu. I don't know, someone is peeking at you, is what I'm hearing, or alchemy in you, or peeking at you. So I'm having a peek. Someone could be from Peking duck, someone could be from China, sorry, but or you're eating a lot of duck, or you're from Turkey also, so someone from Turkey. I'm also hearing Turkish. You right there, Turkish? Actually, I know someone that we call nickname Turkish. You right, Turkish? So, yeah, that could be at the gym. So somebody could be going to the gym and then they meet their old friend called Turkish. Don't worry about it, it's a British thing. But, yeah. So you're either eating Turkish, I'm also hearing lamb. Okay, like turkey, lamb, chicken. So, I don't know, cooking, basically. What else have we got for you, Scorpio? So let's have a look at the main energies, because I'm picking up 2. Address unknown. So it's kind of like, well, I'm going to return that. So some of you might buy something and then return it. Like you get it and you buy something, I don't know, like a piece of equipment, for instance, right? And you buy it and then you're like, oh man, I really don't know if I really want that. I'm going to have to return it, and then I'll either ask for a refund or buy something else with the money. Okay, so you might be, like I said, you might be buying something this month. Did come up for another reading, making a large purchase, okay, and depositing a load. Some of you also are mirroring like a deposit, like I'm going to put a deposit down on something, or like it's like, I don't know, say if it's something that's really expensive that you want to buy and you have to put a deposit on it. So it'd be like a flat, a house, or something that's very large. In order to be able to do that, you're going to have to put a deposit down instead of actually buying it outright. So I do pick up a lot of this to do with around 1. I did pick up income tax, something also around a taxi. So you could be dealing with a 7 or a life path or a Cancerian, but they had something new that was coming up. So you're kind of merging in with a life path 7 or a Cancerian, and then we're doing Scorpio reading. But Scorpio is also classically come up in my readings as Aries, because you have to follow numerology of knowing that they're both 4. Okay, so Aries, Scorpio, okay. Transference from life path 7 Cancerian into this reading. Okay, so what you've kind of got like is this tax attorney where you might be trying to sort out your income tax. No income tax, no VAT. Dave, anybody beginning with Dave, D, Danielle, Debbie, Debbie Mar and Debbie. Okay, but I definitely keep hearing no income tax, no VAT. Nobody wants novelty. Push, push, push. Da, 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 da. God bless Hooky Street. Hooky. So someone's hooking up with someone. So this came out, the song came up, but it was a reference of what came up on Patron. If you'd been watching Patron, there was a certain thing that came up in the Cancerian reading, same song, something to do with Dave, Rodney, Del Boy Rodney, I haven't got the t-shirt on. But like anybody beginning with D or Rodney. I very much doubt it. But like, yeah, Dave. So anyway, so there's that. But there's this, so someone could be on a market, like a market stall is what I'm picking up, like wheeling and dealing, selling, buying, selling things, buying things, like consumer markets, like on the market, like a car boot sale or something like that on the name Sal, Sarah, Sassy, Steve, anybody beginning with S, basically, anybody beginning with S, but consumer marketing. So I'm going to market a load of things, pretty much like my t-shirt range and stuff like that. Okay, a few of you have been expressing that you actually want to buy one of the t-shirts, but you have to wait, that kind of thing, right? So thank you. Yeah, but something like that, like buying, selling, consumer market, selling this, selling that, selling this, selling that, like just selling a load of stuff, right? So there's that, but I'm also picking up like I'm going to have to address something as well, like I'm going to have to dress up to impress. So I don't know if there's like a big event that's coming up, like a birthday or a wedding or something, or a funeral even, I really don't know. But something that you may have coming up where you're going to have to dress up for it. Now, it could even be a date, like, you know, I've got a date or something and I'm trying to dress to impress and I'm dressing up in order to impress the person, or they are you, okay? Yeah, so I've got that. So I'm keeping up Al, Alison, Ali, Alchemy, Al, Alison, yeah, Alison. So that's Alice in Wonderland. So you lot come from the 7 reading, which would be the Cancerian readings. So Ali, Alison, okay. So there's that. Some of you, like I said, it's dressing. They keep saying like I'm gonna have to. So there might be something. Like I said, you might hurt yourself. I don't know, because it could be like a burn or something that you burn yourself this month or something, and you have to dress it up. Okay, because I'm picking up like bandages and stuff like that. So I don't know. You might even work at a hospital, but I am seeing like bandages, first aid, band-aid. That would be don't like Mondays. Tell me why. I'm gonna shoot the whole day down. Hopefully someone's not shooting up all day long. I don't know, because I'm picking up on injections, but I don't know if this is an addict in certain ways or if it is someone that works for the hospitals. But the Boomtown Rats. So, God, who was that? Really? Bob Geldof. So anybody that's called Bob or Bobby or Bob. Okay, but I'm definitely picking up Bobby, not Bob. Unless they've got no arms or legs and you just throw them into the sea and just Bob. But like, I keep picking up Bobby, okay? Bobby's box, so something to do with around a box. Like, what's in the box? What's in the box? So you really could be dealing with like myself, which is a life path 7. So if you didn't know, you can also watch this as your life paths, and you have to watch the numerology stuff, Scorpio. But trust me, man, I relate more to my numerology than what I do some of my actual placements of star sign. So you've kind of got this what's in the box, like you're either selling a box or you're buying a box, but it comes, and then it's kind of like this, well, I don't know whether to return it and ask for a refund or to swap it for something else. Now, if you are of a person that is selling a load of boxes, then you might have a load of complaints. So you might relate to the Pisces reading and the Gemini reading of 6, which would be Capricorn, Gemini, 3, life path, or 6, life path. But like returns, like I seem to be getting a lot of returns. Okay, so I definitely keep picking up that a lot of you, because I've just got mine through. Actually, I'm going to have to go down my tax attorney. Did you all realise that you Americans charge me £305 a month? Did you realise that? That I end up paying a lot of money. £305 a month so far that America charges me on VAT, okay, on what do you call it, IRS, and then basically when it gets to this country, I also pay tax on that as well. That's fair, right? But there you go. So income tax. So you're probably going to be going to your tax attorney saying that this is quite unfair. Is there anything that we can do about it? That kind of thing. That might be a thing, so that would be Stephen King, so that would be myself. I'm a Scorpio rising. Sorry, but I'm in my own readings, bruv. I'm going to give myself a reading. I hope you don't mind. So like, I don't know, I'm going to give myself a reading. So some of you do your own readings for yourself. I'm going to give myself one. I mean, it's not a great idea. Not if you're riddled with PTSD and God knows what else, I don't know. But some of you could be pulling cards on yourself. Or just tarot card readers. But trust me, everybody that watches tarot cards are tarot card readers or want to be tarot card readers. Everybody. Literally everybody. Okay, so something to do with card reading or a card reader. Pulling cards. Pulling cars as well. Something about a tow rope. So that would be a Piscean, something to do with Pisces. So some of you might be having your car fixed this month, like getting it towed or basically just having it looked at in a garage or something. Because I keep picking up like cars and garages and stuff like that, and towing or a tow rope or I don't know, like a breakdown service or something like that. Or someone could be having an emotional breakdown. That's not happening. But someone having a breakdown. Breakthrough, also a breakthrough, some kind of epiphany with Tiffany. Tiffany's. The Tiffany's, you could buy some Tiffany's. I mean, is someone selling all jewellery and crystals and stuff like that from Tiffany's? I don't know, but a brand of something. Brandon, Lisa. Anyway, so branding. These are people basically that just run YouTube channels that all do the same thing. They all sell stuff on a market. They basically all just sell t-shirts and cups and God knows what else. Hats, flyers, I don't know. Or crystals and God knows what else. Well, I wouldn't sell crystals because I don't use crystals. So what else have you got, Scorpio? So return. You see, like I'm looking for a return on my investment. So there is something to do with 7 here because that would be a 7 of Pentacles. And I'm looking to see what returns I get. But I really do keep picking up on tax, like income tax and seeing what my return is. Seeing if I've got any money left over or getting any money back. But it's some sort of concern about money here. Or the name Stern. Okay, Stern. They keep saying like a big energy of Stern. Someone's very like stern, like very like pointy is what I keep picking up. So I'm picking up like a Queen of Swords in my head. Okay, Queen of Swords. So it would be like a mother or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and very stern, very strict, very like, like just, I don't know, someone that's very moody all the time, or someone that complains. Because I'm picking up like moods and complaints. Oh man, this has come up through the Pisces reading and also Gemini reading. So sorry, they're both of my signs and places. But like complaints department, like I'm going to complain for all the free shit that I get, or just, I don't know, people that float around in the background there that just complain all the time about shit. So there's some kind of like return, like, oh, I'm going to have to sort all of this out once and for all. Because I keep picking up like somebody that's very like, well, I'm going to have to sort all of this out once and for all. And they kind of got like the head movements and everything else, and like, I don't know, or an Egyptian or something like that, or something, or from Egypt. I don't know. Do you guys do that? But like, I'm going to have to sort this out once and for all. Because I keep picking up someone like no, oh no, like no, like they all wob their head about and stuff. I mean, what is that for? Like, look at his head wobble. You look at his head wobble, 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 butt, wobble, 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 butt. That come up for another reading. That's me going to the gym and getting rid of some of this manage, but like, or manner, or manage, or mager, but like a manager. So there's some sort of like project manager here. Like so this could be a very mean, stern manager, someone that's a manager, and they waggle their finger at people all day long. So I don't know if you're a manager and your job is very Rachel, keeping up Rachel also, or racial. This thing keeps coming up about someone that's very racist. It's very racist. So sorry, you two, but you know, it's just a message there for somebody. It's kind of like I keep picking up someone that could be going through like someone that's very racist. Or like this could even be that person that complained on my channel about me mentioning same-sex relationships and was basically telling me not to talk about same-sex relationships on here. And then when I said also someone else, straight away when I was actually doing my moon sign of Gemini, somebody else also commented on one of the videos that came up on my little bell there to say someone also sent a complaint that when I go Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Melanie, you know, all of the M's, and then they said, well, Emily doesn't begin with M, it begins with E. Well, obviously, because it's like M. So some people that call short for Emily call M. So M-I-L-Y. or Emily, just just get it or go away, right? Just I don't know why some people just don't get the, like I don't know, just weird people. But obviously, right? You complaining about more free shit. So I don't know, something to do with Emily, Emila. Phone Emila, call Emila. Someone could be calling Emila or Emma or calling. So I'm calling down. So there's a fire sign here that's calling down. Cooling down. So Emily is going to be calling a Dan. Well, that's my ex. But with your ex, right? So there's something to do with X marks the spot. Emily is about to call, is what I'm hearing. Like M or Emily or Melissa or Mel or Melanie. I've also got, there are so many of these names that are actually in my life as well. I've got a friend called Mel also. So Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. So put you in that. You're all up in here. You're all up in here. As I said to you, I can't fool a medium. You want to sit in the background there, bruv, but I will channel your story and your names. So something to do with that. So there's that energy, but there is something to do with around returning it to the sender. Like something is sent and then it's returned, which means that you really could be talking with someone here, but then I'm also picking up where it's not as well. So there could be like people where some people send some people messages but they don't get a reply, and then some people actually send things and they don't get a reply. So this can even be something simple like commenting and emails and messages from people, and kind of like I'm not replying to that person but I am replying to that person. And then then I'm also hearing I am lying to that person, and I'm also lying to that person, and I'm lying to that person. And this is a Leo, or a placement of 8, which would be like maybe an Aquarian or Leo or both. But I keep picking up, I'm lying to this person, I'm lying to that person, and I'm also lying around, and I'm also lying to that person also. So somebody, it could be see again, it's where I get the blame with a lot of energies. This came up through the last reading where I said a serial data, and it was in a 2 reading, which was a Libra or a life path 2, or a life path and a life path that add up together. So say my life path 7, someone in my life path 4 comes to, ends up being 2, Libra. 2, so you look for that. So someone here keeps lying to someone, or lying around, or lying. Now it might be something to do with a Libra, it might not. It's something also to do with a Pisces, frayed so, frayed not. Definitely picking up on huge energies of 3 for you, something around a Pisces, or some because I keep hearing it's kind of like this, I'm talking to you but I'm not talking to you, and then there's somebody in the background here that's like, well, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to you and you and you and you and you. So Jim will fix it. So Jim, Jelly and Juice and Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. So someone is a serial data of someone that is Libra, Scorpio, and they're a serial person that talks to multiple people, gets attention from multiple people. Because it's something around this too, and in your reading, well, I don't know, don't take offence by anything, but I keep hearing I'm talking to multiple people, like a multiple data. This came up like a computer, someone that's on the computer, and they talk to multiple people all at once. Well, this would be someone like me on here, but I keep picking up that someone keeps lying about talking to multiple people at once. Trying to get attention from multiple people. I'm getting attention from all angles and everywhere. But I keep picking up a serial data. This happened to me when I first went through this with an actual twin flame that was Libra. A long time ago, was a Libra. And she used to talk to multiple men. She did. She talked to multiple men while also she also had Scorpio in her placement because she was a Libra Scorpio. So it's probably someone like that. Sorry, Danielle. But I used to talk to multiple people, multiple men. Multiple men. And a lot of children as well, just saying, and a lot of children. Multiple data, went on so many different, well, it wasn't even dating, was actually dating somebody, but was also chatting with other men whilst dating someone, and then when it broke up with that person, started chatting with other men, and no one ever really knew. Single. Still single, but like a single mum. So I keep picking up a single mum, but a serial dater, like multiple dates. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, I don't care. Don't take offence to it. It's just a message. I don't mind what people do with their lives, but it's a message for somebody. A serial dater, someone that is going on a lot of different dates, and if they're not going on a lot of dates, oh, okay, I'm hearing date. Okay, so I don't know what that is. This could be someone that's ends up on charges. I don't know if there's anything going on around the court here that's coming up. I don't know. It's just a message. But I keep hearing like I don't know, somebody that just floats around a lot of people. I mean, like I said, because you get two contrasts of people, right? Two contrasts of people. You get some people that are just naturally dating, like they want a person, they want someone, and they talk to them naturally, and they date the person, and so on and so forth, and everything goes like according to plan. But you do get those people that get a lot of attention off a lot of different people, and they flirt. This is what I was saying. A lot of people didn't understand what prick teasing was, what we call that in the UK, which can mean like, well, I'm kind of talking to you, say a guy, and I'm talking to you, or a girl, I don't know. I'm talking to you and I'm teasing you, and we're kind of doing that. But then I'm also teasing you as well, and I'm talking to you as well, and then giving you a slight hint that there's something in it, and then there isn't. And then I take that attention away from you, and then I give it to another person. And then when I've wound you up a bit, then I take that from you and then give that to another person. And then once I've wound you up a little bit, then I take that and give that to another person. And someone that is very, very uncommittal, like hasn't been in a relationship for a while, or somebody that flirts with a load of people, but they want a specific person. And when they get bored knowing that they can't have a specific person, meanwhile, whilst I'm waiting for something to happen, I'm going to flirt with loads of different people to get... I'm sorry, Scorpio. I don't care who this is, but it's in your reading. Okay. So like I said, flirting and teasing with one person that you kind of like, right, I've got my eye on you, right? And that's the person I want to flirt with. And I'm going to flirt with you, and I want to talk with you, and blah, blah, blah. And I am doing. Okay. So that's one person. So don't get that mixed up with someone and like lose your fucking mind and like, oh my God, that sounds a little bit like someone new that I'm talking to. No, I'm picking up that somebody here that isn't new, that's been doing this for a while, that's kind of like very advanced in like, I don't know, talking to multiple people at once. But you see, the complexity of a message can be where that can be a message of like me on here talking to loads of people on here for my job. Okay, or talking to clients and stuff like that, right? So talking quite a lot. But somebody, not all of you, somebody out there has this aspect of talking to multiple different people. Okay, multiple different people. Okay, so whether they be friends or potential lovers or a mother, even, like a mother. I don't know. I don't know what all of that talking and not talking and talking and talking and not talking is. Because it's kind of like, well, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you, but I don't want to talk to you and I don't want to talk to you, but I want to talk to you and not you. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is a person that's serial dater or like someone that is kind of dating two people but also seeing their ex. Like, I'm seeing my ex, but I'm also dating, like, as well as seeing my ex. So there's a very strange... I'm just staying out of it. Listen, bruv, I just want to get through this reading quite calmly, Scorpio, and go to the gym. Just, you know, but without any backlash. But normally when you channel, this is where people get very moody and pissed off because of a message. If you're dealing with a person that you know that never commits into a relationship, because this really came up in your reading last month, or one of the Patron messages, and it was here with a 9 of Wands. And just, I don't know, Justin, Justice, something, you see again, something to do around a Libra. This is a Libra placement somewhere. Like, because I really do. Because of that, Libras are classically known as the star sign that is very flirtatious. very flirtatious is Libra's energies. Stay away from Libras. Right, but like very flirtatious. But it depends on the kind of person that you get, because you can get people that flirt with multiple people and then they deny them. I used to get that a lot. Sorry, Libras, but that was my first experience with, well, actually, I used to know 2 or 3 Libras, to be quite honest with you, and they were all like that. I'm sorry, I'm not judging you as a person, just saying it's there. They would get attention. I mean, could be anybody, but they get attention from someone, and then when they've wound them all up, they and then they focus on another person, and they're like, oh, how are you doing? And they like get everybody wound up, and they're like, okay. And then like, but it was coming across as very, like, I don't know. It was an awful twin flame experience from my first one, from my first energy when I was waking up. But again, anybody that ever takes defence, I read within your soul contract, okay? I read within behaviour. I have to look between the lines of behaviour patterns and what it is that means that comes up for you. Because the way you are is the way you are. That's the only way that you ever be yourself, is just the way you are, right? So if someone's really flirtatious with many people, that's who you're dealing with. Someone that's very flirtatious with many people. Or you've got someone that, like I said, did the kind of same thing as what I was going through when I was with a Libra. She would like be in a relationship with someone, but she would also flirt with other men whilst in that relationship. Like while in the relationship, was in that and very much committed to it. But meanwhile, while the person was at work and she was at work with everybody at work, she was flirting and coming across as very like fluttering her eyelashes and like showing every, like, and just like, but to multiple people. It wasn't just me, it was quite a few, right? And believe it or not, all of this went on Facebook, because the person would post up that much stuff on their Facebook account, with the extreme good look, that it would draw loads of attention in through her posting so many pictures of herself as how she looked. She would gain that attraction. But then when she would get that attraction from men, because trust me, I fucking am a man, right? And you can look at a person and think, God, right? And then you kind of like, well, she's putting all of these pictures out there and she's talking to me, so that's got to be some kind of sign, right? And then in my first twin flame experience, everyone was saying, man, this person's all over you, man. They're really intrigued in you because they're like really talking to you, blah, blah, blah. And then when you would make that advance and say, no, I'm not interested in you. And you're like, what? You're giving signs off that you're flirting and you're coming across like you really want something. And you're like, no. Like, you're like, well, this wasn't a metaphysical thing. This was an actual physical one. Like, the person was at work, So, I don't know. Someone here is... I don't know, because it can come across as very weird. Like if you are single and you're kind of like, no, I'm kind of like waiting for someone and I'm looking for someone. But I keep hearing that, no, I'm sorry, but I am with someone and I'm with someone. I do keep hearing that, no, I have got someone and I do want someone. See, again, I'm going to have to say this to people because it's been coming up in 2 different readings. Something around somebody keep waiting for a rap artist. And 2 or 3 people also in the comments for a while have been saying, yeah, I'm waiting for a rapper. Like, I don't know, has a desire that I'm trying to get the attention of a rapper, someone that's like really like a wag, right? Like a wag, like I really want to be a wag. And in order for me to get out of that, I've got to be with someone that's like really rich or important. Okay, so I have to keep trying to get in the industry. I have to keep trying to get in with the right people, but also doing it as flirting with the enemy or flirting with people to get what I want. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a message there, and it's something to do with around music and artists, like artists and music. But my spirit is saying that it's also coming across as very flirtatious. So I don't know, if you're talking with one, you're talking with one. But there's a message there around this. I don't know whether it's a pipe dream, a dream. Is it a dream? Is it the only evidence that proves a photograph of you and I? So somebody keeps looking at photographs. It came up for another reading. keeps looking at photographs of you and I. So meaning like I can remember a photograph of you and I that we took together, or that we have one, or someone was going through their account to get rid of photographs of their ex, or they have it up on their mantelpiece of their ex, or something like that. And I keep going through all these memories of pictures that I had with an old person maybe, or you're deleting them, I don't know, or them, or Emily, or Melissa, or them, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Emma, M. Right, so there you go. Something like that. Okay. So don't shoot the messenger, just take whatever it is that suits you and whatever rings a bell. Bella, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Someone's ringing someone's bell quite a lot. That might be text messaging. Bing, because I keep hearing like bing, 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 bing. So like text messages or Facebook or Messenger or something to do with pinging. Also, someone could be from China, but they can, but they could also be like ping it. So it might have something to do with your bank app and pinging money from one account to another account. So like, can you ping me some money? Well, don't never ping a stranger money. Just saying that. Okay. Can you ping me some money from your account to the another account? Don't never ping other people money. Okay. Ping it. Wing also. Robert Wing. That's a deceased loved one of a friend of mine there. Anyway, Rob. Keep hearing Rob. So Robin Realms. You're right, Robin. But something to do with seven of swords maybe, or a Cancerian, and robbing, or trying to rob someone. I don't know, or charging a lot of money for something. Like they keep saying like overcharging and robbing, like daylight robbery. So because I'm hearing that, I'm hearing like a James Bond film. So whoever it was that starred in Daylight, The Living Daylights or something, was it? I don't know. Who was the one that was in that one? A name would be there of a person. But like I keep hearing like daylight robbery. So someone is like in the, like, is into, what do you call it, like locksmith or something like that, of robbing. So like to stop someone from robbing something, like security, like a security officer or social security. Some of you might be claiming off the social and you don't work, but you claim off the social. So like on the dole, on the bread line, that's the no income tax, no VAT. So that's Dave and Rodders. So like claiming off the government because of no work. And then there's an energy here of daylight robbery, like someone charging an extortionate amount of something. Like, well, that's what daylight robbery is, right? Meaning that you go to buy something, you think, oh, Jesus Christ, man, that is daylight robbery. Like, you know. So, I mean, I don't know, people from the UK, you probably won't understand what daylight robbery is, but it's pretty much that. Something that you go to buy, but it's like really expensive, and you're like, man, that isn't worth that. That is not worth that amount of money. So, I don't know, whether you're going off your finances or something around daylight robbery, or unless it is a robbery. Any of you, let's move and all. Yeah. So, something like that in a cafe or something. Okay, so be very careful that someone doesn't. Okay, this happened in our town. This happened in our town, just up here. Somebody broke into the one-stop gas station, well, you call it gas, but petrol station, diesel, van, someone that's also called Van Helsing, Haley, Van, but like Helsing, but someone broke into it and held everybody up with gunpoint, okay? And it's on the discussion page of Facebook, basically, through the town. You know, you can normally join in on like a discussion page of towns, little villages and towns that are all near each other. So yeah, I'm hearing that someone might try this around a shop. Well, have you stopped getting shot? Someone says lock, stock, two smoking barrels. Someone that's selling weed or buying weed. Because I'm seeing the film in my head of Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I can't remember if it was that one or another one. Bing, there you go. But so like in that film, they had like a gate up. Okay, and it was they wouldn't be able to get in because they had loads of copious amounts of ganja that were all in the background then. And these people come in with a brain gun, very much like, right, you've got 5 minutes, Tyrone, to open up this gate or we're going to get rid of all of you. So you better come down here now. And then all of a sudden this little person sits up the top there like sniping people with a, oh, okay, I'm hearing a sniper rifle. Oh, a sniper. Oh man, this is too heavy. This is too heavy for first thing in the morning. I haven't even had a shave yet. And I haven't even had breakfast yet. Sniping. Well, there's spying here. So, you know, that's obvious, right? Spying. But I keep picking up like a sniper. Now, I mean, this could even be something as quick as I don't know, a computer game. But, man, it's a little bit weird when I come up in my head of like a shooting. And like, well, to be quite honest with you, if you listen to my Next Angel Radio, where I channel messages through music that I make, I've been making this new track for the last 3 or 4 days. And sometimes, because, you know, I don't purposely add it, it's spirit that follows me when I make music. Spirit gives me things and I add them all into things and make things and it comes up as a message. And in that, it does have something in there that when I heard it again, I was like, that's a message right there. And it all, something about it, I can't even remember my own track now. It all comes crashing down. It's the last track because there's 4 songs. 4 different songs on Angel Radio that's going to be coming up. And the last song, it's got something around, oh God, I can't remember. Oh, you'll have to listen to the Next Angel Radio. You'll probably have to join my other channel there to catch up with that. Anyway, let's move on because I don't know what this is around sniper. Okay, sniper rifle. You might even be buying a rifle, I don't know. Or you might even be buying a trifle. But, tripe. So fish, Pisces. A tripe. Well, I'm actually into cooking fish at the moment. I'm cooking myself, Scorpio. But, yeah, cooking fish. So, general message, cooking fish. I am doing that every single night. Eating fish. So, tripe. Salmon. Tony. Anybody called Tony? Or two-toe toenails? You right there, two-toe Tony? But like, yeah, I don't know. Weird messages, but they're there all the same. Right, so that's for your entertainment. Robert. Let's see. Scorpio, what they got coming up, please, for September. Scorpio. 6, so wow, there you go. Lapping up the attention. Is it good or is it bad? I really don't know. You really could also be dealing with a Libra somewhere. This is a Gemini and also a Capricorn. So, yeah, someone's got that, because I'm hearing, I've got my eye on you, la or LA, someone from LA, or LA Lakers, or something like that, someone from LA, Carrie, you're on Carrie? But like Callie from California. Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? Californication. Someone's fornicating over something. I don't know what that is. But I'm also hearing Californication. So you might be even listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or someone's red hot, right? But like red hot, hot and spicy. Let's see, spice, and all things nice is what I'm hearing. Spice, and all things nice. All creatures great and small. Someone that's called Smally. Unless someone's comparing sizes. I don't know. Let's see. But I'm hearing now I'll go large. You see, that was in another reading, I can't remember which one, about going large. I'm going to go large. Anyway, let's see. Laura, Lisa, Elzabub, Capricorn, possible. Someone's going bigger, you see. Somebody here, because I'm hearing that Because in the last reading, I forget which one it was now, I was doing that like, hello, hey, right? Someone that's like, I don't know, like, is that you anymore, Frankenstein? But no, I'm someone completely different. And I've had loads of work done. So the name done, Pucci, or like, I had loads of work done. And it's kind of like, no, it's okay, I look good now, don't I? It's like, well, I don't know, brother, you look a little bit like a fish now. It's like, well, that's what it's supposed to be. I'm actually a Pisces, I had loads of work done. Oh yeah, yeah, is that alright? I don't know, I don't know, what's the matter? Nothing. It's like, well, you don't look anything like you used to. No, but, so someone could be saying, oh, please, but you do not send me a picture of your fantastic life. Jesus. I don't know, someone could be having a lot of work done, or they are, or it's a little bit like a waxwork doll, or like, I don't know. If you don't like the messages, and you've had all that sort of stuff done, and you don't like the messages, then don't watch. It's quite simple. I'm going to channel stuff. In my head, I have visions of what things look like, so I just give you the messages. If you don't like it, then don't watch, because that's what comes up in my head. I express my vision. I am a conduit tube. Give out the messages. They are either well received by people or they're not. If you don't like a psychic medium, then why do you watch a psychic medium? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, some of you, because it can, like I said, I mean, granted, or Graham, right? But granted, it can come across as offensive. Of course it does, because I have to express my vision. I'm a comedian, didn't you know? But like, some people like it, some people don't. Some people get touchy, some people just don't know how to move on. Because that's what you should be doing. So someone's moving on, probably trying to look for a new person, or they are getting attention off someone else, or off a person. I'm feeling good about it, and I'm feeling good. Bum bum, bum 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 bum. Birds in the trees. Teresa, Treacle, T-Rex, Tatiana Rexon, so she would be a Capricorn. So there's a cross comparison of Capricorn readings here, but it would be because it's 6. Tatiana Rexon. Someone could be like in America, but also has a different accent in America. So like Russian, German or Russian. I can't remember. What were you, Tatiana? But like lived in America, but from Russia originally, or Germany. I can't remember. But someone here. So let's see. Scorpio for September. Woo! There you go. So the multiple, well, I'm also hearing multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis. Well, to be quite honest with you, I have it. I don't have multiple sclerosis. Sorry, but somebody could hear. I don't know who that's for. God, man, my muscles. Sorry, it's just scalp. So like in Britain we call it cradle cap. Okay, as a baby you can have like certain things, like, because it's a little bit disgusting, but I get rid of it, and it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens certain parts of the year where you can get a flaky scalp, and I use I forget what it is. It's a strong liquid, and you can put it on your head or whatever. But I'm hearing sclerosis or multiple sclerosis or scalp. So someone could be an Indian from India or something like that also, because I'm hearing an Apache Indian. Not saying that they go scalping people these days, but I'm also hearing scouting. Okay, so Scott, the name Scott, or scout, like so, or shouting at someone, or scout. So like I'm looking for like, so if you're in a football team, for instance, in Britain, and you were very good at football, so basically you were very good at your job, but say it be football or baseball or whatever, the young ones, right, the young ones, Neil, the name Neil, or Rick, or Mail, or Adrian, or Edmonds, okay, Edwina Edmonds, but they would send like someone to scout and say, right, okay, he's brilliant at working, blah blah blah, he's got what I want, that's who we want, sign him up. So some of you might be getting signed. Well, I don't know, you could even be getting signed as an artist. There you go, but like signed, sealed, and delivered, I'm yours. So Stevie Wonder, but like signed Steve, or signed, sealed and delivered. So someone's delivering something to this person. But like someone's delivering something, like messages or like shooting something, or some people are also shooting the messenger here. Okay, man, I keep picking up shooting. I am a Pisces and all, bruv. I don't know what that's for. We don't really have guns around here. But like I said, there has been up in the road here. Bruv, like I said, I'm in these readings as well. If it happens to me, it happens to me. I can't do anything about it. But like, I keep hearing a shooting. Okay, a shooting. Because I keep hearing, don't shoot the messenger. But there's also a messenger. But this could also be, like I said, it could be something to do with the rounds, a game. But it could also be, like I said, a people shooting the messenger. Which is like, I get this all the time because I'm a Pisces sun sign. So I get it all the time. Right? So, there you go. So it's all in one card there. Someone getting attention and shooting this person a message and then them replying. And if they don't reply, they don't reply. If they do, you'll know because you'll get one back. Right? But I'm also hearing, I want you back, I want you back, I want you back, I want you back. And then I'm also hearing Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, I want you back, I want you back. So Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, then, and then, like, I'm going to get you back, which means like I want you back, which means it might be your past. But then I'm also hearing, I want you, like, no, I want you, like, straight up, no, I want you, okay? Oh, okay, there's also an American Most Wanted here. Someone's on the wanted list. I really do keep picking that up, that. On the wanted list. Like, this could ever be anything that is to do with going on in America there, where someone's on the wanted list. On the wanted list. Because I don't know why, I keep picking up on, like, the old horse. You know when you come up with, like, like on a ranch. So this is putty all day long. But like, you know when you're on a ranch and horses in the olden days, okay, and they used to like do all the gunslinging and stuff. In those days, if you were wanted, they would have a picture up and of a most wanted. Like the most wanted. Or this person is the most wanted, like, I don't know. Like in a good way and a bad way as well. Whereas, you know, there's always a good and a bad flow of things, but America's Most Wanted. Or are you coming to... People keep asking me if I was coming to America. I might come to America. As long as what happened in the last energy don't happen. You know, trust me, you know, the amount of times I go on about this, people don't understand how traumatic that actually was. She will not admit all that sort of stuff all day. To this day, she still says that it was my fault. So I don't really care. But like I said, a lot of people want me to go over to America, and I would love to go over to America. Trust me, I really would. I really would. And even Polly was in agreement saying, look, listen, we're going to go over to America. See you, Sprat Rabbit. Right? And I would love to go over to America. But the last time I actually left this country and went to another country just on this kind of energy here, it was awful. Like I said, I was really abandoned in the middle of nowhere, scared. I was extremely worried and scared, like I really was. Okay. And I would never do that to anybody in my life. I don't care what any kind of excuse is or was that would be made up. There is no way that I would let anybody come to my country and come to see me and me do what happened there. I would literally take that person to a hotel, or I would literally, because there wasn't an hotel there, but like I would take them to the airport, which was about 25-30 minutes up the road. But I would do that anyway. There is no way that I would just kick someone out of a car and abandon them in the middle of nowhere. Like, I wouldn't do that to anybody, and I don't care what anybody would say. Nobody would do that. Okay, so you can't justify that, Justin or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, or whoever, right? But people are asking me if I'd love to go to America, and I really would, right? But obviously, in my mind, there's slight areas of caution there, because going to America and places like that, I come from a very small town, so I'm not used to different ways of living. I just don't know. I've lived a very sheltered life, really. Okay, so you know, I don't know what that is like going to other countries, and then, you know, y'all get me? Traumatized. Let's see. So anyway, Scorpio. September. 5. So that word there has caused a paradox and actually pissed someone off in the background there, more than likely. But yeah, trust me, you can predict the future as you're actually doing it yourself here. So it's causing a lot of conflict in someone. But like I said, this could also be a mother, okay, because it could be a placement of 5, which would be a Sagittarius Taurus placement. Someone that you're just really not compatible with, that you're having a lot of arguments with, okay, all of the time here. This could be a married couple that argue all the time. This could be a couple that are together that argue all the time. Okay, there's a lot of energy, like I said, I'm being honest, it is around my job and around my life, because what I do. But there's a lot of conflict around the Pisces here, a lot of conflict. This could be around their job, could be around family. Pisces have got, I'll just put that out there, Pisces individually have got a lot of karma around their family, and they've got a lot of karma around their job. All of them that I know, all of the people that I know, even people that do tarot card readings that are Pisces, they're all got like this around their channels, all of them. That's why I mentioned it in the Pisces channel, in the Pisces reading, because that message won't be for everybody, but it will be for people that are receiving all of that kind of shit around their channel and around their work. Right, so for instance, how karma would normally work. If you're giving me loads of shit to do my work here, naturally, free for everybody, and you're watching and it winds you up, when you go to work, you get the same thing done to you in your family and around your work, because you're irritating people here and making them feel accountable for being who they are. And the more you do that, and the more you continue, the more this will happen individually in your life, where you will know how that feels to be like this here. So the more you do this to these people, anybody, I don't care who's watching, the more you do this to these people, the more this will happen individually in your life, that you will go around in circles fighting yourself. So because of that, of how it's making you feel and think in your head, when you go back to your family or your work, that will soon start to happen to you, but Spirit won't say, how do you fucking like it? How do you like it? Spirit going to tell you that, right? How do you like it? Okay. How do you like irritating people? So that can be around your work. That can also very much be around your family. Okay. There could be flirting and teasing. Okay. This can be flirting and teasing, and it can be very minor. It can be very nothing energy. Okay. But yeah, a lot of conflict around people moaning around your work, Steve. Right? Scorpio for September. Queen of Cups. So when you're in love with a beautiful woman, the best thing to do is fight. So some of you, this is going to come up where you're just still with your ex and you're still married, you've got children and you're just arguing with those. General message, you always will. If not, and you've got a new person, there's just some teasing. But there could be some over anxious thoughts as well, like thoughts. Because I keep hearing this, because your messages were around signed, sealed and delivered, and I'm yours. But am I? Like, if I'm yours, then why is this 5 here? But it can just be general thought. But like I said, there may not be any complication with love life. Just because this card is here, every card in life does not mean this is going to be happening around your love life. It's very simple. Even when I did the 7 tarot card reading, I came up in that reading. Straight away, within an hour, there was something that happened in my life that emotionally hurt, but it was an argument. Okay, it was emotionally hurt. Slight argument, very small thing, but the 3 of Swords came up in the Cancerian reading. 4 September. It was there within that day. It's a very small little thing, but it happens, okay? It's something that you end up saying or doing to a person, blah, 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 because you're frustrated, and you say it, blah, 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 and then what you get is those small cards. That's what they feel like. So, something like that, some kind of like small argument that may happen when there's conflict, okay? But it may not always be around your love life, Scorpio. There is, like I said, it can also be beating people off with the competition. Let's see, Scorpio for September. Page of Cups. Because like I was saying, sorry, I'm going to mention this again. Like I was saying, if you're a Pisces and you don't know the rest of your placement that you didn't, then why is it that you watched that Scorpio reading before? Just saying. But there you go. So Knight of Cups. So you are talking to a person here, or there is arguments with a child. You see, you're going to have that as a mother. You're going to have that as a mother. So if you're mothers and you've got children, or the other person has, for instance, some mothers do have them. Okay, but it's forgiveness. It's just slight arguments, bickering. Okay, getting on each other's nerves, right? So there's that. But you're talking to somebody, definitely. If not, friends. Okay, friends will be friends when you need a lover. Give me care and attention. Okay, so you care, you give me attention, and if you do, I'll give you it back. There you go. So everything is gravy, baby. So you really could be anything to do with the Cancerian reading, because theirs was all new. That was all new. You make me feel brand new. Okay, Brandon, and also Lee and Brand, also band of brothers, getting the band back together. Something to do with the gym, or physical brothers that are in a band, or something to do with around music. Okay. Okay, guys, thanks very much. If you want to join, it goes to both tiers, tier 1 and also the full access bundle there. Tier 1 is very cheap. I think it's like $3 or $4, I think. But obviously you get 2 monthlies extended here, clarified all the cards. Generally see what you've got coming up for the month, different energies that may cause conflict or love or messages or whatever. Okay, then if you want anything after that, the 1st until the 7th will only go over on Patreon. The first week only goes to Patreon. It doesn't come out on here. So if you want your 1st and 7th, it goes over to Patreon. There were some people also moaning and saying that where was certain energies of different star signs. You have to be on Patreon to see them, because some go to Patreon only. Okay, and don't worry about time, really. But yeah, if you want to join, the full access bundle obviously gives you a hell of a lot more, and the tier 1 gives you this reading and whatever. You'll know. So thanks very much. You can find all links provided below. Make sure you join Angel Radio for the next Angel Radio. That will also be coming up very soon. 4 tracks in one. God, you might be looking at 4 track tapes. Also, if you want to personal reading, email us below. Thanks very much, Scorpio. I'll see you soon.